How you doing, Rudy? This is Greg here. We connected on the Kansas City Handyman Facebook group, and you were advertising your roofing services. And I asked you a question as to whether I could send you a video showing you what you could do to bring in more business through your website, uh, rather than spending your time looking for work in those Facebook groups. Those Facebook groups may work for you, but you're also hopefully busy and may not want to spend your time there, and would rather your customers came to you. So what I'm going to do is take a look at your website and basically give some tips on how to beat your competition to the top of Google. 95% of all big ticket purchases, like a roof, start with Google. People go there to do research, and that research leads them to their selected vendor or roofer. So you really want to be in Google, and you want to be in two places. First, you want to be here in the maps section, and you also want to show up in the organic search results section at the below. Two spots on the first page of Google. There are three things I'm going to talk about. I'm going to take a look at your content. I'm going to take a look at your backlinks, and take a look at your citations. I'll give you more detail on the definitions of these things as we go through. But really what this is all about is making sure that Google believes that you are an authority. That is, you know what you're talking about when it comes to roofing, that you are trustworthy, and that you are relevant as a website to show to Google customers who are searching for roofers in Easton and surrounding areas. So let's go ahead and start with content. So here I am taking a look at your website, Rudy, and I note that it is a Google business site. Content is the words and images, quality and quantity throughout your website. Let's talk about quantity first. So really what you need is you need a lot more words. You currently have only 200 words throughout your whole website. What you actually need is at least 1,500 words on the homepage. And for every service that you offer, now it could be new roof, roof repair, roof maintenance, etc., etc. Each of those services needs its own separate page, and each of those pages needs at least 500 words. The reason for that is because reason number one, if you write a lot of words about your services, Google will assume that you know what you're talking about, that you are an authority. And if they believe that you are an authority, they will trust you to put you on the first page of Google. Number two, it's relevance. So if you write a lot of words about your services in the locations that you provide those services, Google will assume that you are a relevant website to show when someone is searching for example, roofing contractor in Easton. So you need quantity, you need more words. The reason for that, there's a third reason, and it segues into quality. Written into these words, so when you rewrite the content on your website, you need to include in those words what we call keywords or keyword phrases, like this: roofing contractor in St. Joseph, Missouri. Now, you have a good example of one here at the top of your website, roofing contractor in Easton, but you need at least 20 keywords that are high volume, written throughout your website, so that when someone is making a search like this, roofing contractor in Easton, Google can make a match between that search and your website because your website contains those words. Okay, so that's content quality and quantity. It's super important, and there's a lot of work that can be done here. The second thing that I wanted to talk about, as I mentioned, backlinks. Now, here I am looking at your website, an analytical tool that gives me insights into what's going on here. So firstly, I want to point out to you that you have zero organic traffic, no visitors to your website per month, and zero organic keywords, as I just mentioned. Google doesn't know what this website is about because it hasn't indexed or read any keywords. So now we're talking about backlinks. A backlink is the number of times another website links to your website. This is about trust, and if Google trusts those websites that link to you, then by association they can trust you too, and if they trust you, they will rank you. Now, because you have a Google site, it's actually pulling the trust score for Google, 92%, very high. But this is not actually your website trust score, because as you can see here, you have no backlinks, and you have no referring domains. Therefore, you have no trust score, effectively. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of your competitors and see what they're doing from this point of view. Here we are looking at Cook Roofing Branson in Easton. Now, they're enjoying over 40 visitors to their website a month. Now, they're probably converting at least a quarter of those into jobs. That's 10 jobs a month, maybe more, because they have lots of keywords and they have a very good site trust score. So you see, we're talking about backlinks here. They have a lot of backlinks and they have a trust score of 30%. This is very, very good. Something that we would need to do for your site is request links from other websites to direct to your website to build trust in your site. Once we've rewritten the content, that will bring you the traffic that you need to convert into paying customers. The third thing I wanted to mention to you are citations. So as I showed you here, you really want to be, for this particular search, roofing contractor, St. Joseph, Missouri. And by the way, I'm using St. Joseph because it's the nearest large city to your location. So we would want to target customers from there. And you would tell me any other locations nearby from where your customers come from, so we could target those too. But for now, we're using St. Joseph. Anyway, so we're looking at St. Joseph citations. Here is the search term. Now there's a map section here. You want to be in the maps section. These are the first 3 results ever seen on any Google search. For example, this one. The way that we get you into the maps is we list your business in hundreds of business directories. A citation is the mention of your business name, address, and phone number in an online directory. Think BBB, Yelp, Yellow Pages, and hundreds of others that you may never have heard of. That goes a long way towards getting you listed up here into the maps section, even before your website is listed down here in the organic section. So there you go. There's lots that can be done. The first thing I recommend is building a new website, getting off Google, the Google site builder, onto your own domain. That is your own website. When you build that new website, write lots of content. That content must contain keywords. You must then build trust into your website to build your trust score with backlinks. And at the same time, build your citation profile. That is, list your business in lots of directories to win the maps section here. Done correctly, you can start seeing traffic to your website, which you can convert into jobs. Currently, 0 traffic to your website. So there you go, Rudy. I'm going to finish this video for you now. Send it across, and I'd love your feedback. So with that, wish you all the best. Thanks for watching the video.